this is for the first time I'm making a video by being in front of the camera. इससे पहले मैंने अपने चैनल पर कुछ एजुकेशनल वीडियोस अपलोड किए हैं जिन सभी पर मैंने वॉइस ओवर किया है स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग पर. बट नाउ इट्स द टाइम टू शो अप एंड राइट नाउ आई एम इन चेन्नई एंड कल मेरा इंडियन बैंक टेक्निकल ऑफिसर का इंटरव्यू है एंड रात के करीब 2 बज रहे हैं. मुझे नींद नहीं आ रही थी, so I decided to do something productive. Today I'll be sharing with you my interview experience of IOCL. I got IOCL interview call through gate 22 and I am from electrical branch, but this interview experience would be helpful for all branch peoples. So I would request everyone to watch it till the end because it would be helpful for everyone and it would be kinda motivational also. So my interview was at Delhi, at the gate itself. They divided us into 3 batches, Delhi 1, Delhi 2 and Delhi 3, depending upon the branches, electrical, mechanical and civil. And first we had breakfast and after that one sir gave us presentation about IOCL. ये presentation ध्यान से देखना चाहिए because in interview they'll ask 1 or 2 questions definitely from this presentation. या फिर घर से IOCL की वेबसाइट एक बार ऊपर से देख के आ जाओ. After that some of the people were sent for GD and GD and the other people were for interviews. I first went for the interview. I was the second candidate. There was one girl before me and after that my interview was there. So I went in there. There were 4 members, 3 sir and 1 ma'am. So the first question which they asked, actually I went clean shave and all for the interview. So first question they asked that आपकी शक्ल आपके लगाए हुए फ़ोटो से मैच नहीं हो रही है तो आप IOCL के लिए इतना तैयार होके आए हो. जस्ट थोड़ा माहौल लाइट करने के लिए भी वो लोग ऐसे शुरू में 1-2 सवाल करते हैं. सो ओके दैट वेंट थ्रू. हाँ ठीक है. फिर उसके बाद डायरेक्टली दे आस्क्ड अबाउट what is your hobby. So I said playing cricket. They were like और बताओ और क्या है. So I said roaming with friends, hanging out with friends. So the next question which was that what do you talk with friends. आप friends के साथ क्या बातें करते हो. मतलब I thought अब इसमें क्या बोलूँ, इधर उधर की बातें करते हैं, करियर से रिलेटेड भी बातें कर लेते हैं. I said like that. Okay. So शी वॉज लाइक फ्रेंड्स के साथ कभी आपने स्टार्टअप कोई शुरू करने का सोचा है, अगर हाँ तो कैसे बताइए. सो आई टोल्ड देम दैट वी स्टार्टेड वन साइंस क्लब दैट वाज एफिलिएटेड टू विज्ञान प्रसार नेटवर्क ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, बट एज सच स्टार्टअप वी हैव नॉट डन. इट वाज not such a big thing that we can call startup. Okay, so then they were like tell us the toughest moment of your life, hardest moment of your life. So I told them that COVID situation. The answer which I gave was like my parents and I were all COVID positive and I recovered in 2-3 days and I took care of my parents who recovered late and I did all the work and that was pretty challenging both mentally and physically. Then they said what is the happiest moment of your life. I said gate 22 result. You can also connect it emotionally by saying gate 22 results when I told to my parents or something like that, but at that moment I said gate 22 results. So all the questions were going on like that, nothing technical till then. They were asking only such type of questions, hardest moment, toughest moment, saddest moment, everything they asked. And then finally one sir who was sitting in the middle, he asked 2 or 3 technical questions. He asked that too very basic. He asked me skin effect and how will the resistance and inductance change with skin effect and Ferranti effect. And then the next sir I'm expecting all of you know all these. These are the basic questions, so I'm not telling. I told all the answers. These are the basic questions, so everyone can easily handle. Then the next sir, he asked about my BTech project. It was based on electric vehicle, so he asked about FAME scheme, and he asked when do you expect that in India EVs will take over, in how many years. In hobbies only, he asked like विराट कोहली को रिटायरमेंट ले लेना चाहिए कि नहीं. टू विच आई सेड नो. अभी तो उसने बेचारे ने सेंचुरी मारी है, अभी फिर रिटायरमेंट दिलवा रहे हो. सो ही वॉज लाइक अफ़गानिस्तान के सामने सेंचुरी मारी है, कमेंट्स के सामने क्या हो जाता है. ही वॉज चेकिंग वेदर आई लिसन टू अदर्स और समथिंग लाइक दैट. आई डोंट नो what they were really trying to check with all those psychological questions. They threw at me one after the another. They were throwing all psychological questions. One thing which you can do is like along with the HR questions, like why PSUs, why not private, what are your strengths and weaknesses, along with them you can also prepare these psychological questions like your hardest moment in life, happiest moment, saddest moment. All these questions you should also प्रिपेयर एंड देन गो फॉर द इंटरव्यू. अदरवाइज़ गेट में इतना स्कोर ले आओ, इंटरव्यू से कुछ फ़र्क ही ना पड़े. तो ही रास्ते हैं. एंड फाइनली वन मोर सर, द लास्ट पर्सन हु वाज सिटिंग देयर, ही आस्क्ड हाउ डिड यू प्रिपेयर फॉर दिस इंटरव्यू एंड ही आस्क्ड व्हाट यू नो अबाउट IOCL. सो दिस वाज माय इंटरव्यू. दिस वाज the complete interview, how it went. So after that I said thank you and then just went for the GD and GT. Actually before GD and GT we had lunch. So yeah, in almost every PSU they provide you with breakfast, lunch and snacks, all those things. In that thing PSUs are good. Then we went for GD and GT. So for GD we were 6 people. So I thought that it would not be kind of fish market, means सबको बोलने मिल जाएगा, 6 ही लोग हैं. But the topic of our GD was that fair gender is not getting fair justice, and there was one girl in our group. So उसका फेमिनिज़म जाग गया और वो चुप ही नहीं हो रही और उसने किसी को बोलने नहीं दिया. और भी 2-3 लोगों ने ट्राई करा बोलने का, मीन्स मैंने तो बहुत कम बोला. आई सेड हार्डली 2 or 3 lines. आई नीदर स्टार्टेड नॉर फिनिश्ड, एंड इन मिडिल ऑल्सो आई स्पोक 2-3 lines हार्डली. सो दैट GD वॉज ऑलमोस्ट ओवर. ओके, सो देन आफ्टर GD शौक लगा मुझे. आई गॉट लाइक कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. देन फॉर GT में उनने टॉपिक दे दिया, मीन्स यू आर एज अ ग्रुप, यू हैव टू मेक अ प्लान टू प्रमोट सेल्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल इन द कंट्री. एंड माई BTech प्रोजेक्ट इज़ ऑन इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल. आई हैव डन NPTEL कोर्स ऑन इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल. तो GT में मैं चुप नहीं हो रहा, मैंने किसी को बोलने नहीं दिया. सो इवेंचुअली GD में मैंने कम बोला, GT में मैंने ज़्यादा बोला और मेरा दोनों ख़राब ही हुआ. And after that, with such interview and such GD and GT performance and with 743 gate score, you are pretty sure that आपका IOCL में नहीं होना है. You know that actually. Okay, even with the gate score you know that नहीं होना है. But still I went for the interview just for the experience, just for the sake of experience. I went unprepared, just for taking the experience. And as expected मेरा IOCL में नहीं हुआ, but still I got into IOCL. So that's the twist. That's the motivational part. Means I did not get selected in IOCL through gate. So almost all gates are over after that gate. Then still I managed to get into IOCL. How I managed to get into IOCL and why I left IOCL, that I'll discuss in some other video, some other day. Till then, bye bye, take care.